is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Colorado's offense will go to work first. Wide receiver going in motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Works the middle of the field. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So Notre Dame's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to be.
There he goes! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. Just ran over it. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Power football with the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Play action. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And he is just engulfed in the line by this giant defensive tackle. Wants to throw. It's Mayo.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw again. Quick completion on the out route. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Mayo. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Colorado! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The play action fake. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Got rid of it just in time.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Mayo. Setting up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll sneak it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll try the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Fires to the middle. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A little release to the back.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Trying play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Snags it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Trying to punch it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Floats it out in space. And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mayo. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Rich. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Takes the handoff. It's Battle. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw. It's Mayo. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buffaloes are flying down the field. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabs it in the middle. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now up by 7 points here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 24 to Oklahoma. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Flips it out on the screen. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They bring the punter onto the field now. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Looking to throw, it's Mayo. Caught. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He'll pull it down and run. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
There was a lot of pressure on this offense on this drive, knowing they had an opportunity to take the lead into halftime if they could execute. If they get this extra point after that touchdown, that's exactly what's going to happen.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Off play action on first down. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Dickens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Just keep slinging it. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The give to the right. Spins away from the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They'll try to pass their way in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to surge it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goal post. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. And it's right on the boulevard. And now they regain the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He's got it out. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mayo. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bucks! And with that one, they jump on top here. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he added the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for a big play. Makes the grab on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Smith. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flips it out in the flat. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? It's a reverse. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Big fella moving.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense, great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Mayo. Punts it out of the air.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Give to the running back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He's got it down the middle. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's
intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first down and wants more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on second down. Safe completion on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it slips just inside that right upright. Now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Mayo. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep. Finds a man on the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 40 to Oklahoma. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put that return to a stop. The offense set up in pretty good field position. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. Makes the quick grab. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to bull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. To throw, it's Mayo. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen. Job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. His drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Turning it on. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And perfect situational awareness there. Get the first down. Don't get greedy. Stop the clock.
Yeah, and that's why this team practices these types of 2-minute situations all week long leading up to games so that everybody's on the same page. That receiver did an awesome job getting out of bounds to try to preserve as much clock as possible.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Stands in and takes the hit. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Smith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. and long. You'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Throws for the tight end. Can't find his man. That is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Takes the knee, and they will remain perfect. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the